shit's not as fun.
Oh shit, I forgot to even do an intro for this. Hold on, we got...
Oh, we're already starting?
Yeah, bro, fuck it.
But what I'm saying, like, one of the biggest problems today is misinformation.
Oh, hell yes.
Right? And people, thinking people are credible when they're really not. They're giving you fake fucking news.
Bro, do you know what happened to me this summer? I got called alt-right by my grandpa.
What is it? Go ahead and describe to me what the fucking alt-right is.
One, that's a whole different discussion. Two, you know why he called me alt-right? I said, because, I would rather see a first-hand account of an event rather than get a journalist's perspective, because they have biases. And I know what my biases are.
Yeah.
And I can better check myself on those biases. And he was like, well, that just sounds alt-right.
He's your uncle?
No, my grandpa.
Your grandpa? How old is he?
He's 70. Dude, he's... Okay.
He's 70?
Yeah.
Yeah, he old as fuck, boy.
My dad's 72.
What?
You didn't know that? You want to see a picture?
How old's your mom?
52.
How old when they got together?
So if you think about it like this, when my dad was first starting college, my mom was just born.
That's not funny, bro, because who was that dude who was just watching yesterday that his dad was like 70 and his mom was 30?
Oh, that was,
I
what's
told
his
you
name?
my dad...
Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn, Look, Theo Vaughn is one of my favorite comedians. Go listen to him. He's, like, weird and, like, from shitty part of Louisiana. He's hilarious.
Yo, dad! Cut, nigga! What
Hold on, let me
the
see.
fuck?
Damn!
He what?
Yeah, it's his pops.
That
Bro,
ain't a motherfucking tank, bro!
Imagine if a baby was born today, and then you married that baby.
That sounds like some shit from this anime called Seven Deadly Sins. This nigga's like 1,000 years old. This bitch is only like, I think, 18, bro.
I got this picture
And he's been
somewhere.
protecting that thing ever since it was legit.
Since it was a...
Yes. Met it when it was legit. And now he gropes her titties. That shit is so weird. Still a good show. Seven Deadly Sins. Check it out.
No.
Shit crazy.
Anime
I know
is
you
a
don't
sin.
watch anime, but I'm talking about for people that's listening.
Oh, no, I don't know. People who are listening, anime is a sin.
Fuck you, eat a dick.
Presented.
Oh, I was just talking to my friends about you. Can you well, fuck. I was gonna see if you could send me that picture back when you was bodybuilding. They don't believe you.
I believe you.
I believe you.
I believe you.
Look, I saw that
No,
cut
no.
arm. Look,
Yeah.
whoa,
I believe you, bro.
I believe you, bro.
I ain't never saying none of that. I believe
Alright,
you.
well, you can send it to me tomorrow too. Bro. It's alright. Alright. Good night. Back in the day.
Oh my god, your dad
Let
fucks.
me see.
Back in the day.
Your dad fucks. He doesn't have sex. He fucks.
Bro, that was like right when he was going into Vietnam.
Yeah, your dad fucks, bro. He doesn't have sex. He just fucks.
See,
Bro,
bro.
I have sex now. I just want to
My
fuck.
dad is like such like he's kind of like me, bro. He just do him. He just keep low. He doesn't do much. He doesn't fucking live life on the low, man.
Boy.
That's what he does.
I see where you got your fucking craziness from, dog.
Yeah, he do get wild. He don't put up no shit though. That's definitely where I got it from. Is from fucking him.
Yo, did y'all like used to work out together and shit?
Man,
Wait,
if I was living in Raleigh,
Rob.
I'd still be working out with him. See,
No.
fucking people got these fucking
No
dimensions
dick.
are fucking places of dimensions of consciousness. No, you fucking dumbass.
I mean, technically there could be like dimensions of consciousness, but that's
it's
different term for different.
That's completely different.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more like science for psychology.
That's more psych than there's.
yes,
Yeah.
man. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I care about scientific fact that you can lay out in front of me, work a problem out, and show me how it works.
Bro, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't get people like sometimes they're like you just have to they want to think too much in the abstract.
Yeah.
I believe in the Occam's razor, bro. The thing with the fewest assumptions is probably the right answer. Now,
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
I would go as far as to say 95 out of 100. Like I'll give it that 5% chance that it's something else, but I'd say 95% of the time, the least amount of assumptions is
But
the right
like,
one.
I'm about to say, even if you do believe in it, that's believing more, not even in the terms of like. That's not believing necessarily in a term of what it is. It's more of just believing in the possible chance of a phenomenon or a coincidence. That's your 5% that you're thinking about. Oh, damn.
There's 10 mathematical dimensions.
Okay.
Not 12. That's what was tripping me out. 12. All right. So let me run. So first dimension is noted is length, right? So measuring something from the x-axis. The second dimension is measuring from the y-axis. So that. Oh wait, no. The y-axis is the height. The x-axis is width. Third dimension deals with depth. So being able to measure the depth of something. So
depth, yeah.
That would make it 3D, right? Fourth dimension is measuring something's place is time, basically. So what governs the properties of all known matter at any given point. That's how what you used for fourth dimension. Fifth dimension. So the fifth and sixth dimensions are where the notion of possible worlds arise. So if we could see through the fifth dimension, we would see the world slightly different from our own. That would give us means of measuring similarity and differences between our worlds and possible other ones. In the sixth, we would see a plane of possible worlds where we could compare and position all possible universes that start with the same initial conditions, like ours, the Big Bang. And the seventh dimension is where you start getting fucking weird. The fifth and sixth initial conditions were the same. Basically, kind of like a six. 10th and final dimension, we arrive at a point in which everything possible and imaginable is covered. Beyond this, nothing can be imagined by us lowly mortals, which makes it the natural limitation of what we can conceive in terms of dimensions. Fucking crazy.
Honestly, bro.
You guys know about the $1 million math problems?
What the fuck is it? Oh, you talking about them long ass shits that take up a whole fucking whiteboard?
There's there's a set of like 10 problems that no human being has been able to figure out. Besides one of them, one has. And basically, if you figure out this problem, you get $1 million. So one has been done. I forget the dude's name, and he took the $1 million and gave it right back to him because he's that much of a fucking savage. He said, "Fuck you. I'm smart enough. I don't need your fucking money. Here's your problem."
But at least it's in your mom.
What the fuck's he doing?
I don't know. Bro, I absolutely fucking crushed in fantasy football this week. Like, no one's come close to my score this week.
I was trying to start getting into that, but I don't fucking pay enough attention.
Bro,
my roommates been fucking like betting money and shit on the games, and they'll be sitting there like stressing out watching the damn games.
Bro, I'm honestly about to start being like talking shit on the message board for my league because like it's like last week I crushed everyone badly, and that was because the Patriots defense like went and came and like saved my ass. But this week, Patriots defense only gave me 13 points. I still creamed everyone.
Orange bitches. Hell yeah. Damn, Spence is bomb.
Those bitches are like $1.50 at Walmart. And you get like enough to make 3 gallons.
That's fire. So you just mix it with water?
It's literally like, remember the Crystal Light packages everyone used to smoke? It's just those.
Smoke?
Don't you remember like people would like
I ain't never smoked no Crystal Light.
Bro, people did that. Not like
I heard of people smoking fucking Smarties.
Yeah, people did that with Crystal Light, dog. At Carnage.
What the fuck?
At Carnage Middle School, people did that all the
It's
time.
called Carnage Middle School.
You went to Ligon?
Nah, I went to Leesville.
Oh,
I went to a private middle school, and then I got kicked out of that one.
What'd you do?
I was just being like consistently being a head ass, like just being that clown ass kid in class and like getting in fights with people, you know what I mean? And then one day they just had enough. So we got an email from like our principal on spring break. And it said, we're going to have to ask Ryan not to return after spring break. So I was like, alright, fuck it. Went to public school and best decision I've ever made.
Ooh, just over spring break, they're like, yeah, don't come back.
Yeah, because I got in trouble before spring break with we had this teacher, his name was Mr. Arnold. Weird ass dude. I mean, he's weird, bro. And I always gave him a hard time. So this one time, like, we was in class, and I was just like fucking around. There was this girl named Peyton across from me. I swear to God, he was like giving a speech, and I was like flicking my tongue at him, bro, just being stupid as fuck. And he catches me, he's like, Ryan, what the fuck? Get out of class. So I just leave. And then he tells the principal, and I get detention. And then spring break comes, and they tell me I can't come back.
Really? For sticking out your fucking tongue?
Yeah. I guess they didn't like the freaky side.
Man, fuck those people. Was it a Catholic school or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Every person's unique. So you've done something that someone hasn't done.
I mean, you're right in that sense.
Bro, you think about it. Everyone's probably had at least one thought that no one's ever had before. Because think about it. It's like music. There's just too many different combinations.
With thought of meaning, like what? Like a complete thought, or just like some weird ass thought?
So, like, at every point, at some point in your life, you've always had that one weird thought, and you're always like, has anyone else ever thought of this before? I don't care. And then you just move on with your life. You've never done that? Like, I look.
It's very broad. I don't know if I could really pinpoint me doing that.
I go on like weird mental tangents in my head. Like I'll go through I'll go deep dive on something, and then I'll just like, no one probably gives a shit, and then I just drop it.
Well, then you're discrediting all that mental work you did.
Oh, it's never about like something smart, like, oh, I could totally, like, this would totally solve all the world's problems.
Well,
it's always like dumb shit, like, let me think of an example, like, it's always something dumb, like, I wonder if anyone's ever done this exact thing in this exact way.
1 2 1 2.
Test.
Big titties.
Big titties in your cock mouth.
Alright, we booming.
12.
We booming.
Every time I set my background, you know, like how when you swipe up with 4 fingers, you can open up a new desktop.
Let's get some tunes.
Every time I set my wallpaper and then do that, it sets it back to the original mountains. Do you know how to fix that?
I don't, cause I would never change it. I'm like, fuck that. That's too
Bro, I'm
soft.
trying to make my wallpaper like a sexy ass bitch or something, so I have something nice. I'm tired of blank ass mountains. I need some titties in my.
Yo, if that ain't the realest shit, I'm hurt all day.
Like when I'm doing schoolwork and shit, bro. Like I don't want to look at them dry ass snowy peaks.
That's such a better idea than mine, because my screensaver on my computer right now is just like this weird, like, 1800s cartoon, but it's like monkeys with swords fighting. But it's like the fucking weirdest shit ever. I just went, fuck it, I like it.
This is my phone, goddamn it. Damn, I'm such a
Just
fucking
tomorrow.
Anyone see my phone?
Or you can just something to roll up.
No.
Does anyone see my phone?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Y'all see my phone everywhere?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's the whole thing. It's this dude. Do you remember those
Nigga,
cards
I
we
ain't
got
struggling.
before
I can't find my phone.
Yeah.
Right.
It's this dude.
Nigga, does no one not hear me?
Oh,
Damn
he's
it.
got fire.
Yeah.
Because his
anyone
cards
see
were
my
fire
phone?
as fuck,
No,
too.
I do not see your phone.
Y'all not fucking hear me. Does anyone see
We
my
got-
fucking phone? Do you not see a nigger in distress, bro?
It's
Help
under
me
your
out.
tray, you dumbass.
London Tipton. We was talking about our favorite rap song from like the OG of times. For us at least, you remember My Life with the Game and Lil Wayne? A banger.
Bro, that shit had me feeling like I lost a nigga, bro. I now have.
No, bro. I mean,
Now I understand that song.
I have, but not in that way. But like, that shit was. I was like fucking.
It doesn't like stand out. Can I get your Wi-Fi? My shit's like.
I'll send you the password.
I got
bro.
you. I got you.
Also, Rob
Nah, I
can
can
send
just
you the
text you
code.
the password, bro.
No,
so
Yeah, that's
Shut
that's
up.
faster for him.
Dog, I can just text you the password, bro. Or you want to just type it in?
No, text it to me.
Yeah, that's a lot
It's
faster.
88 capital F 2
I shared
capital
the password with
W
you right now.
4 3.
I just shared it.
3. Fucking shit,
Damn, Ryan, get the fuck off that man's dick, cuz.
bro.
It's hard to stay off of, to be fair.
Kendall, shut the fuck up. Seeing my dad, that shit was crazy, bro. For real. Like, I did not expect for that shit to go down the way that it did. Cause like I had such resentment towards that man for so long.
It's all love at the end of the day.
Exactly. I was about to say at the end of the day, that nigga still cares enough about me. Even though he doesn't show it the best way.
Yeah, but like some people, like the way they're raised and the life they've gone through, they just don't know how. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not really their fault. But it just justifies some shit. But if my dad's the same way. My dad could never told me he loved me until like a couple months ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he just never like knew how to do it. Just because that's the way he raised. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as people's hearts are in a good place, you can always tell when someone's heart is in a good place.
Actions speak louder than words.
Exactly.
Would you snitch 47 years on your life? Would you snitch?
It depends on who.
Yeah,
Bruh,
it depends on
Your
who.
boys. I'm saying your homies, bro. I'm telling you.
They're not his homies. Nigga, they were going to kill this nigga regardless.
Huh?
That's
They were
his
going to-
gang, bro. That's
Bro.
supposed to be more than homies. That's
Nigga,
your
6.
blood.
But the thing is, they were already planning to kill this nigga anyways. They got the money that they wanted from him. They already knew he wasn't a true blood at all. They literally used him, and then as soon as he
The
got...
Tekashi 6ix9ine situation is a bad situation to use as an example because A, I fucking hate Tekashi 6ix9ine, and B, it's a really unique example.
I know, but like, that's it. But my brother...
But like, if you're asking me, would I snitch on like you, Rob? and
No,
George?
not on y'all. No, not on y'all, because I fuck with y'all heavy. Like, I wouldn't do that.
I
But,
couldn't do that, you know, like I'd kill
Fact.
myself.
but he was asking me, like, do you think with Tekashi... Like,
Don't kill yourself.
Yeah. No, but like if I snitched, I would kill myself.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't live with that.
would
I couldn't
feel
do it,
terrible.
bro.
I'm
Like, y'all my
this
niggas,
person's
bro.
doing fucking 50 years that I should have done.
Mom,
Rob's mom. And
bro,
her
look,
short old
Jews run
ass.
the media.
Jews run the media.
Bro, that's just a known fact.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Jews control
Jews
the
run the
media.
media.
How
Jews
does
got all the fucking money.
Bro,
How
hold
do Jews have-
on.
I know-
Up until Mel Gibson made his own production company, where was he after he said something about the Jews? Where was he, Ryan? He didn't. He just vanished.
Who the fuck's Mel Gibson?
You don't guy from Patriot and Braveheart?
No, don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I know who he is.
What else? Have you seen Daddy's Home 2?
Yeah.
He's the badass dad, the Mark Wahlberg's dad.
Yeah, the guy from Braveheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah. So up until recently, he had no work because he said something along the lines of like fucking Jews, this or something like that, and then he just vanished from Hollywood for like 10 years.
Well, it's Hollywood. You can't say some shit like about Jews like that.
Because
The Jews. No, that's stupid.
that's
the dumbest
then why
assumption
couldn't Mel
ever.
Gibson get work? Why couldn't he get work?
Who's gonna hire somebody that says some derogatory shit about Jewish people?
Then why is he getting work?
That's
now?
bad publicity. No
That's
one's
the same thing with saying about niggas, but no one cares.
Yeah.
sorry, but there are people who won't hire you for that, and a lot of people like who have more
Because
liberal type tendencies.
Jewish people run the media.
No,
That's
that's
why.
just a dumb
That's
assumption.
why.
That's like just a blank look at assumption. You don't really believe that though, do you?
I do.
Oh my god. You serious?
No, bro.
Alright.
No one actually believes that, bro. You gotta be retarded to believe that. I'm sorry.
You're pretty dumb. To do that.
He threw up a whole argument and all. That's what killed me.
I was just trying to make sure
Did
you
that
guys
even happen?
were right.
No, that did happen. Mel Gibson did go dark for like 10 years after that. I can't remember what he said. He did say something derogatory towards Jews, though.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just fucking, like, you couldn't fat shame somebody, and then...
Oh, yes, they do. All the fucking time. That's Hollywood.
Alright, well, fat shame, yeah, I guess you're right.